Elections have the sole capacity to change the nation's economy, especially during the post-election period, due to the possibility of a change in political stability, government policies, and this might affect investors' confidence. But having the general elections just around the corner, the big question is, would they have a positive or a negative impact to the real estate? However, we sought perspective from Johnson Ndenge, who is the researcher of the real estate in CYTONN investments, and according to him, this is what he had to say.
Real estate, this is not the first time we are doing a general election in Kenya, and going by what has happened in previous elections, or just closer to the election or post-election in previous elections that we've held in this country, we have seen both negative and positive impacts brought about by the electioneering period.
How about the Kenyan housing market rate?
If you look at an overall housing market in Kenya, remains a bit stable, mainly driven by equity or more cash buyers, rather than our mortgages are quite low compared to other economies across the world. But what we've seen, the effect has mainly been in terms of transactional volumes. We've seen reduced volumes of real estate, especially towards election.
Have Kenyans been affected by fear and uncertainty due to the general elections?
It's usually general slowdown or general uncertainty brought about by an election, given the impact a typical election can bring, especially a general election, in terms of change of leadership, change of policies, and the uniqueness in our society where we've experienced violence in some areas previously. So this brings about what we call a wait-and-see approach.
Infrastructural developments have been known to be one of the key election tactics for incumbent leaders who vote their voters by creating politics that are favorable for economic environment. How do you think the impact will be from the general elections to the real estate, since now we are counting days towards the general elections?
For investors, it will be good to get in now and look at it from a longer term.
Okay. Johnson gives his opinion on the overall impact that general election will have in the real estate.
It is likely to be very little disruption, especially in real estate. As I said, real estate is always looked at from a long term. But it will depend on how, first of all, we carry out the elections. We need to aim to carry out peaceful election to be able to restore or to maintain investor appetite for investing in this country.
With just 18 days remaining to the general elections, real estate, like any other sector, is highly concerned about these polls.
It typifies an incumbent government to always bring in some infrastructure development, better policies, and this has been seen just like in other elections. The policymakers try to tap in, to try and woo the electorate.
Njeri, Njogu, Business Insights.